January 6th committee investigation. We have just learned that hearing now, scheduled for tomorrow, has been postponed.
And ABC News investigative reporter Katherine Faulders joins us now with the latest. Katherine, this is supposed to be the grand finale. What happened?
Yeah, it is, Terry. And look, we're learning that it was postponed because of the hurricane. It's unclear when they will reschedule this. Obviously, we expect it to be rescheduled at some point, I'm told. But at this point, they decided to postpone it specifically related to the hurricane. Obviously, members of Congress want to shift their focus to the hurricane and resources. But also, as you know, these hearings have been streamed and played live on television. And there's some competing interests there, I'm sure.
Yeah, fighting for attention.
For sure.
Massive hurricane.
And it might feel inappropriate.
Of course. Yeah. And we know that more interviews were conducted by the committee. Congressman Schiff saying the final hearing will be more sweeping than others, apparently. So what can we expect to learn? Do we know when this final hearing will actually take place now?
So, look, at this point, we expect it to take place in the next couple of weeks. It should happen that way. Of course, it depends what happens with the hurricane and the resources. And obviously, members of Congress shifting their focus to the hurricane. And look, they want to do a recap of sorts of the hearings so far, what we learned from them. And they also say that they will have new evidence. We know that they spoke to more witnesses when they were out for about a month during the August recess. We expect to see some of that as well when they, of course, decide to hold the next hearing.
And Katherine, we're looking now at this final summation in the middle of the midterm election season. How the cynics would say that's why they did all this in the first place, is to try to get political advantage. How's the committee handling that issue? How close are they going to get to the election? I guess this is the last hearing. And are they conscious and maybe even planning a political impact from these hearings?
Look, it's a good question because we did expect that some of these hearings would wrap up sooner than we were told that they would have a lot in the fall, for example. But they're definitely conscious of this, Terry, and whether it's a political calculation or not, the idea was to, whether it was string out these hearings, that to get this pretty close up to the midterms. This is something that they want to continue talking about, that they think is important to tell the American people. And I think when we heard over the weekend some members of the committee talking on some Sunday shows, they said that their final report, for example, that's one of the things that we're waiting for, the final report and when that will come. Now we don't expect that to come until early November. That's what one member, Zoe Lofgren, said over the weekend. So again, pushing up very close to the midterm. So we will see these hearings kind of going through up until November, along with new evidence, reports, maybe some events even surrounding whether they decide to make a decision, for example, on a criminal referral. All of that still very much on the table, and there's not much time for them to get all that done.
Part of the political context there, the president himself saying this election is about saving democracy. And Katherine, we know you'll be covering it throughout. Thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.